In this video, I'm going to show you how to manage your team feeds and team boards, as well as some ideas on how to manage and use your personal feeds and your personal boards. So just getting started, looking at my screen here, I'm using a demo account in Feedly, and I've mainly got a filtered view here looking at some team feeds. So if you're not familiar, team feeds are kind of a collaborative space where you and your team can save your main primary intelligence or collection requirements. Things in here could include like AI feeds, such as looking at product launches. You can follow specific websites or other sources like Reddit or newsletters as well. Team feeds are also organized into folders. So I've got a competitors folder here, one that's listed for trends and one for market insights. Those are generally help to kind of collect and organize your intelligence requirements by topic. So thinking about the types of topics that you would want to track, you can create and organize your team feeds section in that way. Previously, I did mention AI feeds, which if you're not familiar with AI feeds, we'll definitely cover that more in depth in a later video. But they're a really powerful and intuitive search and tracking interface that leverages the power of AI to surface the most relevant possible articles. So again, we'll deep dive that in a later video. If you're not familiar with AI feeds, please, you'll want to check that out because it'll help you get the most out of using Feedly. Moving on to team boards. If I close these out here. Team boards, kind of the best way to think of team boards would be almost like a bulletin board in the office. You can save the most important articles that you find in your team feeds or anywhere across Feedly to a specific team board. Again, this is really driven by organizing into specific topics. So looking at like emerging trends, market insights, new technologies, that sort of methodology to organizing your team boards. There may be, just to kind of keep in mind for both sections, there might actually be team feeds or team boards that you're not actually seeing in your account, or there may be some that are maybe not important to your workflow. So starting there, if for instance, I didn't really need to look at this tech monitoring folder in my account, I can right click that and click on Unfollow, which will remove it from my account, but still keep that folder available in other users' accounts. If I were to click Archive, you shouldn't see this unless you're an admin on your team account, but if you do have the red archive button here, that will delete that folder and its AI feeds from your entire team account. So please note that cannot be recovered. So once you click archive, it will be removed and we can't restore that. So please kind of be very cautious with using that potential workflow. But for now, let me just unfollow that folder and it'll say, yes, I want to unfollow. And I can see now that tech monitoring will be removed from this account. If I wanted to get that back or find another folder that maybe I need to follow, I can click on this more feeds section here and I can see some other feeds that are part of this account that maybe I wasn't following that maybe I would like to follow. So again, kind of looking to get back that tech monitoring, I think was the name of it. If I click on tech monitoring, now it'll be brought back into my account. Same thing is true for team boards. If I right click to remove, I can unfollow, or if I want to see more boards, I can follow those as well. And then also I mentioned that if you're an admin on the account, you can click on Manage Team here and manage the team feeds and team boards and choose, who is actually following all of those different feeds. So you can add or remove members here. So kind of a nice little path if you're on the Manage Team section. Looking at personal feeds and personal boards, very similar to team feeds. However, they're viewable only to you. So no one else on the account is actually going to be able to see these except for you. However, I do know some teams will like to kind of sandbox and use team feeds as a way to kind of test AI feeds or to test the way that a folder is kind of constructed. And then you could ultimately right click and copy that to the team folder once you're ready to kind of move it into production. One method to do that as well. Or you could follow any personal websites or personal topics that you want to follow in your account and know that those are not really viewable by the rest of the team. So hopefully that helps kind of explain some best practices on how to follow team feeds, team boards, and how to kind of structure and organize your Feedly account.